just thought, the ball moved, the ball had some pop to it, and guys just playing downhill, not settling, not being indecisive. We had screening well, guys just, again, being deliberate where they want to take the ball, quick decisions, all of the above, and, it got spread around a lot. And so just got to continue that trend and stay aggressive, love and live in the paint as we like to do. Try to win the free throw line and just do it on a consistent basis.
On those late threes that Indy was hitting, were some of those blown coverages, and how did you think the defense was throughout
the
the
biggest thing we've been talking about is when we red aggressive. Red, and, tip the cap to him. Halliburton, a couple of the ones he threw in late were from deep, what we call the 4-point line. And so, but you got to know, time to score, situation, and honor the call. A couple of them, we yell red, and there wasn't a screen, and one of our mantras is no screen, no scheme. But in that type of situation, you just got to honor your teammates' call, honor the red call, knowing that they're hunting threes. And so, it got a little topsy-turvy there. But then again, getting ready to red up, we got the heels above the 3-point line. He's pulling from the logo down there. So it's just one of those things, man. I'm just happy we came out on the right side of it. And I told him after the game, it's just, we talk about, not just wins or losses, but wisdom and lessons. And the lesson is when you get a 19-point lead, whatever it was, you got to come out and finish them. You can't allow them any type of breathing room. You put a chokehold on the game, you got to finish them. But, the wisdom is that we were able to gut it out, continue to swing back, and came out on the right side of this one.
Spencer got the start, and you guys hadn't won any of the games prior to tonight when Russell had not been able to play. What does it say about what he did tonight? How does it speak to how he's accepted another role, right? Because obviously tonight, got the ball in his hand, got more shots, was needed for that offensive burst with you missing D'Angelo's points, but obviously that's not usually what you guys are asking him to do.
I mean, that's the type of player he is. He's multifaceted. He's willing to accept and embrace whatever role is put in front of him. We've asked him to defend some high-level perimeter guys, to play make as well, and to be aggressive when he sees opportunities to be aggressive. Tonight he did all three, and that's just who he's been in his career. He's able to step in when called upon, and everyone from the days we had off in the film session, the dialogue we had amongst ourselves as a team, everyone just has been encouraging them to be aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive. Don't worry about this, am I doing this wrong? And did I shoot this one too soon? Don't worry about any of that. Just stay aggressive. And tonight he came out with that mindset, and it worked out, and we needed every bit of it.
And just now that you kind of finished out this home-heavy stretch that you had, how do you feel about your group as you head into this final stretch with 8 out of 11 on the road? Extremely confident.
Sometimes, the road, you're playing it, on the road in front of someone else's home crowd, not your own. But a lot of times, that time you get to spend, whether it's going from the plane to the bus, to the hotel, to the bus, to the game, shoot around, everything in between, you become more locked in with one another, more cohesive, not having, the daily grind of, I don't want to call it a grind, but the daily regimen of at the facility, then back dealing with family and all of that's super duper important, don't get me wrong, but when you get out on the road, guys get a chance to lock in with each other, have more dialogue, spend more time, and I think we're in a great space going on this upcoming trip.
Darvin, you mentioned pregame your guys' ability to play different styles, be it slower or faster. Do you feel like this weekend was kind of an encapsulation of that, where you have the game Friday, it's kind of a slugfest, more of a defensive-minded game. Tonight, you guys are scoring 150 season high. Like, does that kind of show that you guys can win playing different styles?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. You got to have that diversity. You got to have that balance. There was time segments in this game where we had to slow it down. Times we sped it up, and it's predicated on your defense as well. If you're able to turn people over and get live ball steals, live ball deflections, and those turn into steals. If your offense gets to humming, you get dunks, you get open threes, your crowd gets into it, it energizes everyone on the team and everyone in the building. So a lot of that has to do with the defense, but yeah, we pride ourselves on being able to do both.
Darvin, I think Mike mentioned earlier, the 150 most the Lakers have scored since 86, 87, just because of the way offenses, I guess, have evolved, and it seems like these scoring outputs happen more often than not recently. Just can that appreciation for this kind of scoring output still be there, considering the way the game is
I
moving?
think it's happening. It's so common now, man. Guys are more skilled. There's more freedom of movement. You know, the three ball, the way it's impacted the game, you're gonna have these high-scoring games like this, man. And as you can see, you know, I remember coming into the league in '96, and you know, you have a 22, 20, 19, anything 17 or above lead. It's pretty much safe, you know, sometimes throughout the quarter. But nowadays, it can evaporate in about 5 or 6 possessions, you know, and so you have to continuously play, continuously have a next play mentality. But the skill level of these guys now, and the way teams are shooting the three ball, and the volume of threes that we're seeing from game to game, it makes it where this has become, instead of you know, something that's foreign, it's totally common now, and so you just got to try to keep up as best you can.
In all the conversations, Darvin, about how this is just the way it is, in the same breath, giving up 145 points, 46 in the fourth quarter, is it something that in a win you can key in on differently? I imagine that's not exactly what you want to see, especially.
Hell no, that's not what I want to see.
I always talk about, well,
Hell no.
this is fine.
I
I
mean,
can't imagine it is.
oh my God, we go from holding, you know, a really talented, offensively talented Philadelphia team to 18 points in the fourth to what we give up tonight, 46. I'm like, man, but you know, you're gonna have nights like that. There's different ways you're gonna have to win games. You know, it's gonna be those knockdown dragouts, and it's gonna be, you know, a Ferrari versus a Lamborghini on the highway, sometimes drag race. And so, for real, and so you just gotta. The biggest thing is you gotta keep pushing forward through the game, no matter what type of game it is. You gotta keep pushing through. It's hard. You get disappointed, like, oh man, we had this cushion, it's evaporated. Man, what's going on? What are we doing? This, that.